Previously on Survivor. Dave won the Codebreaker immunity challenge, but felt powerless against the Heart Alliance. At Tribal Council, Chrissy saved Matt and Nikki with the Heart Idol, triggering an Idol Get It. After Melissa and Ariel's idol plays, a revote was initiated between Isaiah, Chrissy, and Hannah. In the end, the Hearts stayed strong and sent Hannah to the jury. But just as the game reached its crescendo, a bomb was dropped on the castaways. 7 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
All right, now you guys are seeing this game move at a record pace. You're seeing it non-stop. And it's about to get a little faster. You just voted out a tribe mate, and you're about to vote out another. Before we vote, you are going to have an impromptu immunity challenge. One of you is going to gain safety, and then you're going to have a few seconds to talk about what to do and make your votes. So Dave, I will take back to him. This is a do or die time at Tribal Council at the final 7 of this game. Immunity is back up for grabs again. Alright, so you guys are about to compete in a Survivor Philadelphia stable. Survivor Trivia. How much do you know about the television show that we are all collectively so obsessed with? The person with the most points at the end of the round will win immunity, and then we will vote somebody else out of this game. You guys ready to get to it? Alright, I'm going to give you 7 questions. The person with the most points after 7 questions will win immunity. Your first question. To date, there are 25 players to hold multiple immunity idols in a given season. Name the first player to ever possess 2 idols at the same time.
Holy shit. I just want to make sure.
Yes, it's only U.S. Survivor.
Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer is James. Matt gets a point, Ariel gets a point, Melissa gets a point, Nikki gets a point, Chrissy gets a point. Everybody except Dave. Alright, question 2. What was the last season to air that was filmed in a location other than Fiji? The last season to air in a location other than Fiji. Alright, everybody ready? Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer was Coral. Ariel gets a point, Melissa gets a point, Nikki gets a point. Alright, so Ariel, Melissa, and Nikki take the lead with 2 points. Your next question. What is the most recent season to feature all women in the final Tribal Council? The most recent season to feature all women in the final Tribal Council. Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer is San Juan del Sur. Nikki gets a point, Chrissy gets a point.
Oh, that is nice.
Which means Nikki takes the lead with 3 points. Ariel, Melissa, and Chrissy behind with 2. Matt with 1. Next question. Survivor introduced the final 3 in season 13, Cook Islands. But that wasn't the end of the final 2. What was the next season chronologically to have a final 2? Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer was Micronesia. Ariel gets a point, Nikki gets a point, and Chrissy gets a point. And Melissa gets a point. Nikki maintains her lead by 1. Next question. In the rock draw tiebreaker, the color configuration of the rocks has been different each time. What was the color of the original rock that sent Pascal home in season 4, Marquesas? Color of the rock that sent Pascal home in season 4, Marquesas. Everybody ready? Lock in your answer. Please lock in your. Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer was purple. Ariel gets a point, Nikki gets a point, Chrissy gets a point, and Dave gets his first point.
Yeah, Dave?
Yes, Dave!
Come back, baby!
5 questions in, and Nikki maintains her lead by 1. Next question. The 3 finalists of season 40, Winners at War, all hailed from the same state. Name that state. Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer is New Jersey. Everybody gets it right. Everybody gets a point. All right, so here's where we stand. Final question. Nikki, you're leading by 1. If you get this question right, you win immunity. Ariel and Chrissy, you guys are behind by 1. If you get it right and Nikki doesn't, we'll head into a tiebreaker. To our final question. The Merge tribe in Survivor Redemption Island was named for one of Amber's stuffed animals. However, Rob convinced the others that the word actually meant "from the sea united" in Spanish. What was the name of their Merge tribe? Everybody ready? And reveal. Correct answer is Merlonio. Nikki got it right. You win this challenge. Congratulations. Safe at this all-important final 7 vote. You want to have this necklace on at such a critical time. Nikki cannot be voted for. The other 6 if you can. And we are at a point now where it's time to scramble. All right, so Melissa, this is a Survivor Philadelphia player's nightmare, right? No time to strategize. What do you do with these 7 people left in the game when you're about to go vote?
Yeah, especially because I received a lot of votes last time, and I know I can easily be the target this time. I would just like to say, especially to the people sitting to my right, that there's an obvious pair over here, and one of them isn't safe tonight, and I feel like we should do something now before we go back to camp and someone finds an idol.
Who is that pair?
Chrissy and Nikki.
Nikki, you're obviously safe. Chrissy, how does it feel to hear that from Melissa?
I mean, it's a good play. It's a good play.
I don't have any other option.
Yeah, you got no other choice. If you can pull that off and flip it onto us, she's got my vote in the jury. So that we're going that way. You know, that's my response to that.
So Chrissy, who are you working strong with in this vote?
Oh, not this. I would hope Matt and Nikki would have my back at the very least because I just saved them. I hope everybody else would work with me. I'm not going to say what I said before because it's the same pitch. I'm always a scrappy player. I fight to be here. I feel like I do deserve to be here. I've been loyal to those that have looked out for me. I'm gonna shut up.
I know what I'm doing. I'll stick with Chrissy.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sticking with you.
Okay, Ari.
I mean, where are people voting? Are we just gonna talk about it? Do we want to like? Who are we voting
I
out?
think Melissa and I are shining each other.
We allowed to
so
whisper our
You guys got 4 reds, you got 3 blues. We're in the minority. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Don't vote me, baby. I'm
So,
sorry.
so we're free agents. If you guys want to make something happen, let's go. Can we stand up and move?
You saw the vote count, right? Right now, not me. I don't know.
You guys tell me.
good. I'm good. Rough out here, Virgie. See you, Dad. We're just together.
Alright. Listen, alright, no problem. It doesn't matter. If you believe that, that's fine.
No, we were not talking about that.
Oh, yeah. But I'm on my business.
I can all black in her face now.
This is a truly do or die moment. If you don't have a plan, you better make one because it's almost time to vote. Alright, so everybody seems to have calmed down, and that was like a whirlwind breaking through camp. Matt, what was that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened because, like, when you're over there on one side, talk with one person, there are other people on the other side. So I think that, like, we just need to figure out whether we want to take out, like, someone who I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff.
I have truly never seen a more fluid game in my life. 7 of you left. One of you's about to go home. It could be a blind side. We're going to find out. Because it's time to vote. Isaiah, you're up first.
I can always sit down there.
I'm not sure who else it would be. I'm really paranoid. This game drives you crazy.
This can either be a really good move for jury management or a mistake.
Either way, I'm betraying trust. Either way, I'm betraying trust, so hopefully you respect the move. Good game.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be your time to do so.
That would be cool.
Don't play those games. Don't try it.
All right, I will read the votes. First vote, Dave. Matt. One vote, Dave. Matt. Melissa. That's 1 vote for Dave, 1 vote Matt, 1 vote Melissa. Dave. That's 2 votes Dave, 1 vote Matt, Melissa. Dave. That's 3 votes Dave, 1 vote Matt, Melissa. Next person voted out of Survivor Philadelphia Head versus Heart is Dave. Dave, that's enough. And you're here.
Love you, Daddy.
Dave, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Alright, so those rounds may have been some of the craziest Survivor gameplay that I have ever seen. And this game is boiling over, I think. Head and heart are combining, and the only thing you can do to survive is just listen to your gut instinct. So there's 6 of you left. I'm going to send you back to camp. You guys can follow your gut as you choose to play with your head or your heart as we move into the end game. Have a good night, grab your torches, head back to camp.
I had a blast. If anyone's watching this and you're thinking about applying, please apply. This is almost as good as the real game. But related to the game, I am disappointed I went out at 7. I think I played a pretty damn good game. I knew they were worried about me. I think I won every single one of the chop challenges, positive things. In other words, they don't want to sit next to me at the end because I guess they like me. So I knew they were coming for me. It was just a question of when. I didn't win immunity, so I went down.
We are down to our final 6. Immunity is back up for grabs at our immunity challenge today. So again, Nikki, I'm going to take back the necklace. Immunity just gets more and more important the closer we get to the end game. For today's challenge, you're going to face off one-on-one against a fellow tribe mate where you balance Liberty Bell statues on a small hand perch. The first person whose statue hits the ground loses out of the challenge. The winner will get to choose the next pair that they want to compete in the challenge. The last person remaining is going to win immunity and have a 1 in 5 shot of winning this game. First pair is going to be chosen by a random draw. You guys ready to get to it? Sure. All right, we'll draw for spots and we will get this competition started. All right, we did a random draw to decide who was going to compete first. Nikki, you drew the black rock, so you can head into the center. And now you're going to decide who you want to challenge for immunity. Melissa heading into the ring to compete against Nikki in this first round. First person's Liberty Bell to hit the ground is out. Survivors ready? Go! Melissa is eliminated pretty easily. Nikki moves on to the next round.
Alright, I think Isaiah and Ariel can go to the next round.
Isaiah versus Ariel in this second matchup for immunity. That was the difference. Alright, the first person's bell to hit the ground will be eliminated. You guys ready? Survivors ready? Go! Ariel is eliminated in a close matchup. Isaiah, as the victor, you will choose the next 2 pair to compete.
Nikki and Chrissy.
Alright, we're down to 4. Survivors ready? Go! Ooh, Chrissy hits Nikki's statue off. Nikki is eliminated. By default, this means that Matt and Isaiah, you guys are in for the next round. Matt versus Isaiah in this final 3 matchup. The winner of this competition will face off against Chrissy in the final for individual immunity. All right, 3 people left in this competition. Survivors are ready? And go!
Don't even try.
Isaiah is eliminated. Matt moves on to the second round. An interesting strategy. Launched his Liberty Bell up. Moves on to the final. Matt will now face off against Chrissy for individual immunity. All right, we have got a heart versus heart showdown. Matt versus Chrissy. One of you is going to take home the necklace. One of you could be the next person voted out. Survivors are ready for immunity? Go! That strategy pays off and he wins individual immunity. Safe from the vote tonight.
I almost died.
Come get your necklace.
I got a necklace too? Oh my gosh.
Safe from the vote. Matt cannot be voted out. One of the 5 of you will be the next person voted out. You guys can head back to camp and figure out who it's going to be. I will see you tonight at Tribal.
I have my first immunity. It's pretty awesome. I'm safe, not getting voted out, not paranoid. I think that what I need to be focused on is just like riding and getting to the end, and maybe like at Final Tribal I could do something, but I think I'm in such a good spot and I don't know why someone would take me out, especially with this beautiful thing. So you tried to come for me last time, but you couldn't do it. I love it.
I'm so... Can you tell me what to do? You can tell me. They were saying that you were trying to flip the vote on me during that after I told you that.
I can either get blindsided this round, or I can be set up to make the end if I survive.
Before we talked about it,
Yeah.
I absolutely brought you.
Yeah.
Because I felt if you were coming for me,
Yeah.
I didn't feel safe. Because I felt good about you.
I want to
And
vote
then-
out. Because apparently Ariel told me that she was throwing my name out. When did you hear Nikki?
Like a while, like 5 minutes ago.
From who? You don't forget 5 minutes. Then bring it to me.
Isaiah.
Melissa?
We're the only remaining alliance from
So
Brain,
who-
and we're the assassins.
That's what
I don't know
I'm
if you remember.
Who's throwing my name out?
I think it was him because we're going.
Nikki is a threat to my game. She's a threat to everyone's game. She's a shield, so she, as long as she's in the game, I'm not the primary focus. So that's why she's around so long. But if she makes it to the end, she's not taking me to the end. So it's either I cut her now, or I lose her.
I mean, I know probably people thinking on me, but you've also been from Brain, like played for the bottom, and he's like been on the right side of the boat more times
Sort
than
of.
I have. I think because you were the ones who like booked a lot of time and made the decision.
So we need to take out...
We're the underdogs. We gotta stick together.
Who do you want to go to with Ariel or Matt? Matt feels like, I feel like Matt has a bitter journey, and I think Ariel has a fun.
Yeah.
So-
I think we have a better chance of winning. But like,
We'll just cross
whatever
that bridge
happens,
when we get to it.
happens.
Alright.
I have to get through the.
I'm voting
final
Nikki
part.
now.
Yeah.
I'm voting Nikki.
The word is where the idol is. My Mount Cafe election, there should be another one out there, but I didn't find it.
I don't think there'll be an idol past this. Really? That's a perfect tree. I'm with you.
No, I trust you. I think I have a couple people that I can count on. I feel confident with Chrissy. She's super loyal. I feel confident with Matt.
I'm having too much fun. I just moved to Philly 2 weeks ago. I graduated college in May and I ended up getting a job as a security specialist covering Latin America for a private security and health firm here in Philly, so I made the move. Well, when I needed it, I found another idol. So I'm ready for the tribal council and I drive home, and that takes me to Final 5. I graduated high school in Louisiana, but my dad was in the military, so I moved around a lot. That has given me a lot of background where I'm able to make friends easily and connect with people, and I'm definitely going to use that to my advantage.
Let's talk. Let's go.
Where do you need to go?
Right here. I just, before you even asked that question.
I am usually very likable, but I can be cutthroat if I need to be. Maybe I'll suddenly become a challenge beast in the next like 20 minutes till the next challenge, but I would love the opportunity to play, so thank you.
Yeah, I saw her fire. I'm still gonna do it that way because what if she tried to commit people to the other ones?
I mean, look, there's only one other person who's not here that doesn't have a hidden immunity, so I think like this conversation, like, we're not gonna accomplish anything. So this conversation is a deadline. This conversation can't exist. You're right. Is that? Am I not the person you want to talk to? Yeah. So
You didn't talk to me. What's going on?
I think everyone saw you find it, right?
I think
so the conversations aren't even on you anymore.
I know,
right?
because
so we have two options, right? You either play it and just you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, I'm playing it.
Okay, but if you don't, you have.
Do people think I'm not going to play it?
Well, no one's talking about you anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I think what I mean is like that's what you have the
I'm not
ability to
holding
do.
it. I think I'd be too nervous.
I don't blame you, but.
But who were you voting for? What's happening? No one's talking to me. Maybe I'll go home.
Are you just professional?
No, I was just like camming it up.
I'm really just trying to play with my options. Like if Melissa has an idol, we'll have to vote out either Chrissy or Matt or our Ariel next round. I don't really want to do that. I really gotta make her feel comfortable so she doesn't use the idol. We'll vocally say we're gonna do Melissa, so she flushes it and we vote Nikki. I know you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I'll do it.
You gonna be the one person that does it?
I'll get Matt and Ariel to do it.
Right. You know? But they're not gonna make me look like, oh,
what do you want?
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. You know, like second place, second place, second place. Ran her, couldn't get the idol. Probably gonna get second place in the game. I'm not giving up. It's just frustrating when you're this close. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Do you want to talk?
Melissa has an idol. I'm still gonna vote that way in the off chance that she is bluffing with it and is maybe potentially gonna save it for another vote. Probably still gonna vote. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Respect that.
No, vote for me. Vote for me.
Isaiah threw Nikki's name. I don't feel just me as a game player and as a woman, as a person, that I can do that to Nikki. She was there for me at Exile when I was at my lowest point in this game. I'm not saying that I will not do that at all in this game. I just will not do that now before everybody else. That's how I play these games, and I'm going toe to toe with her. If she makes it to the end, she's winning. She's got my vote, and she probably gonna vote for me. So,
yo, honestly, cheers. You're such a gangster.
Yeah, we're getting beers after this.
Yeah.
I literally chased her, seen her trying to grab an idol at the thing.
This is crazy. What I. Oh my god. We're in the endgame now, so at this point, you gotta make your move, you gotta commit to it, and I'm committed to my 3 at the end. She's gonna play it. She's gonna play it. Even though there was a wrench in the plan, the 3 remains the same. Matt and myself. That requires a big move right here, right now. Let's do it.
No,
I told her,
Nikki.
I was like, if you trust me, you don't have to play it because I'm not saying your name anymore.
Yeah, go Moza. I mean,
yeah. All right. She's playing that.
Well, I know that's like that. I can only home because everybody's saying Melissa and Melissa hasn't either. Alright, so it's gonna be me. So like Ari and Isaiah claim they're with me, but I think they're being shady, and I don't trust them. So
that's the only option. The other.
I thought you wouldn't do that. I mean, honestly, at this point, Isaiah has told me one thing, and then I've heard he's been talking about me, but then, so, that feels really uncomfortable to me.
So.
Leaving straight to me? Yeah. If you're lying in my face and I go right on the jury, it's going to be, like, not feel good.
And then when you sit there in the end, what's going to be the big move?
None of them are talking to me. I just know I'm safe, and that's all I care about right now. If someone wants to use me as a number, there's still some big threats in this game. I just need another win or another idol to get to Final Four.
And you know what? Keeping it is still an option.
I'm not keeping it. I know.
I'm saying it is. It really is.
I know it's an option, but I'm not confident in the number.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Especially because I don't blame you. But it is an option.
I know. Nikki or Christy, but I like them more Nikki. I would target Nikki. The guys are strong, and I think they're still together. Like, I think they're solid with each other, so then that's a target. So we'll just see who wants to use me in this next vote.
Okay, so who are you planning on?
I'm still voting myself because here's
No,
my
she told me she's.
Okay, but I was honest with her because toe to toe, like, she and I got this vibe.
I don't want to, like, I really would love to vote for her, but, like, she said just maybe I don't know if I vote for her or not.
Isaiah is going Nikki. I think. That might be a good move for your game.
No, I don't want to do that. Why isn't Aaron an option? Because he was targeting Nikki before. I said his name to Nikki before. Okay. I don't like the fact that he was saying his name to me and Isaiah.
I'm starting to feel conflicted about, okay, if I continue to go further, what's my best angle? I've made two really close allies with Matt and Nikki in this game. I know.
Me, Nikki, we're tight. Melissa, probably playing an idol. Let's get one of the other guys out. But, like, Isaiah doesn't seem like as much of a threat. Ariel does.
Y'all two vote Ari, let Isaiah vote Nikki and expose himself not being in the majority. I know y'all do.
Who's doing Melissa?
Her and her, I'll do.
So, between the Nikki and Christy and Isaiah and Ari, I honestly don't feel like I'm with Isaiah and Ari. They feel like they're with me. That's a good sign for my game. I think I'm for Nikki. And Melissa's gonna play it, so Ari's like the only other option I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Isaiah. I don't like them playing with my heart. I don't like them saying that he's same. So. What is one? What?
What?
Is this subpart?
Subpart?
Yeah,
Once again, we're at a deadlock.
She just over there.
I think, Nikki, this combination of human beings don't work.
I'm worried about Nikki. I told her she was safe, like, from me, but she knows she's the target, and I don't know what she's gonna do. Who else is on board with that?
Ari says he is, and do it because he doesn't, then put Isaiah out. He's a huge threat, so we're being listening out.
Yeah. But I also want to put a vote on this. If she's
the queen of fix. So if you, Chrissy, and Ari can go with me, take out Isaiah, he's a huge threat. Chrissy already told Melissa she was voting for her. Melissa will play her idol. The idol will get going, Isaiah goes out, and the three of us stay hard strong.
oh my god.
Yeah, do what you need to do. This is complete survival for me. You're fine. You're not going anywhere. So do what you got. I'm not going to be upset if you lose anyway. I just need to look out for myself. I don't get idols played over you like those two. So
it's our only hope.
There's
like I'm desperate right now.
I know you are.
Because I know if this is, I'm going home. But then
I don't want. I told you I don't want that, and I'm not hungry. So
this is otherwise I'm
fine. I did tell you that I have to be loyal to you.
Okay.
I told you that you had my vote, so that's what we do.
Do what you gotta do, bro. I'm just saying, you gotta know what's up. How my mom.
It's not you.
Right. When it was down to you and Tyler,
And you sneaky with the little idol.
When it was down to you and Tyler, I didn't vote you.
You guys are gonna have to tribal.
I will never vote you, man. Alright, tribal.
All right, we'll now bring in the members of our jury. Lauren, Tyler, Hannah, and Dave voted out at the last tribal council. All right, so our benches are getting pretty small. We've arrived at our final 6, made up of 4 original heart tribe and 2 original head tribe. Today at the challenge, Matt, you showed a great effort and a unique strategy. You took home the win. You are safe tonight. How does that make you feel? Does that give you some power in this vote?
Not really. Like, I think it's good. I could have been safe otherwise, but I think it does put me in a position where, like, people know I'm not worried about being taken out right now. So it's just there were a lot of people coming to me for my vote this time around. Yeah.
Nikki, were you one of those people who talked to Matt?
I feel like I always talk to Matt, but I feel like I have no power in this vote, so I just kind of throw myself on the mercy of everybody. The word on the street is that Melissa found the idol, and knowing that, I have pretty huge fear that the votes are going to
So Melissa, whether it's true or not, if people think you have the idol, you might as well have it. So how do you deal with that?
I just did my best to make sure it's not me this round. I still feel like votes may come my way, but hopefully things will go in the direction that I want to do that my way.
Ariel, do you at all think in this vote about the longevity of your game and getting to that final tribal council? Do you have a plan for the endgame?
This vote is going to signal a line in the sand for every single person here. Like, no matter what happens, what is it, 6 of us? There were moments when we were strategizing where the only people that could get voted for were discussing who to vote for, but it made no sense. We were deadlocked. There weren't options. These were real discussions, and we realized that we couldn't even vote for each other. So what's going to happen here is going to set the line in the sand, and it's going to determine the rest of this game. This is the single most important tribal council of the game.
Alright, so Isaiah, Melissa says that she may be safe, people say she might have the idol, and I don't know to what degree it matters that we have 4 original heart tribe. So if it's you and Melissa from the original head tribe, does that play into this round, and do you feel vulnerable because of that?
I feel vulnerable every round. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the count is. We're all individuals here. It's not a team game anymore. You know I don't feel safe. I'm sure Nikki doesn't feel safe. I've tried to work with Nikki plenty of rounds. Nikki keeps putting my name out. So I'm assuming it's between me and Nikki this round, honestly. And like Ariel said, it's really just gonna put a line in the sand at the end of that.
Alright, Christy, will the winner of this game win it by using their head or using their heart?
Oh, you gotta make a good one. At this point, and it's really interesting for me personally, considering I ended up accidentally on the head tribe, I think we have to be using our heads just a little.
Alright, so there's many ways to play in this endgame. You can use your head or you can use your heart. One of them is going to be the victorious strategy. It's time to find out which one because it is time to vote. Isaiah, as usual.
I need an decorator and I'll go down to the next.
Try to work with you countless rounds. You keep coming after me. Basically, if Matt votes me out, then congratulations. But if not, we'll see who wins.
big brother.
I'm ready for Nikki. I think this is my best way to the end. Isaiah's saying he'll take me to the final 3. I don't know why he's saying that. I don't believe him, but we'll see what happens.
My heart's telling me no, but my head's telling me yeah. Great game. You're awesome.
I didn't realize I'd make it this far in this game. This is definitely a decision between head and heart, and I feel really bad about this, but like, this is what I have to do.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be your time to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
You?
Playing it on myself.
Melissa's playing the hidden immunity idol. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Melissa tonight will not count. All right, I will read the votes. First vote. Melissa does not count. Isaiah. 1 vote Isaiah. Nikki. 1 vote Isaiah, 1 vote Nikki. Nikki. It's 2 votes Nikki, 1 vote for Isaiah. Next person voted out of Survivor Philadelphia head versus heart is Nikki. Nikki, that's enough. You can bring me your torch.
Yeah, Nick.
Nikki, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Game, everybody.
Nikki, yeah, Nikki.
All right, 11 people are gone. 5 of you remain. It's gonna take power and motivation if you want to get to that final tribal council. You're so close, you can almost taste it. Before you guys head back to camp, enjoy your night.
I had no game for that. I didn't find an idol. That's on me. If I had found an idol, I could have saved my ass, and I didn't. And so I knew that was going to happen. So I wish I was better at looking in the woods. That's all I can say.
Next time on Survivor. After 12 hours and 11 tribal councils,
The tribe has spoken.
only 5 remain. The 2 remaining heads now find themselves up against the 3 remaining hearts.
I think you're trying to get it.
Who will have what it takes to outwit, outplay, and outlast all the rest to claim the title of Sole Survivor? Tune in next time for the season finale of Survivor Philadelphia, Head versus Heart.